What's up guys, it's your favorite degenerate Mr. Steam Enjoyer here. TF2 has many unusuals. Some are cheap, and let's be honest, total but some are quite expensive and good looking. These items are called, in the TF2 trading scene, one-of-ones. There is a lot of one-of-ones in TF2, simply because there's so much hats and effects. Sometimes, having one of these one-of-one will give you an edge if you want to sell it. After all, having something that is nowhere else to be found, and that cannot be dropped anymore, will give any collector the itch to buy it. Another category of special unusuals are the ones who have a theme. They are a lot more rare, simply because most of TF2 hats are not inherently designed to go with unusual effects. These hats are designed to just be their own thing with their own themes. But still, sometimes the stars align and you get something that is truly special. But these so-called themed unusuals are almost never one-of-ones. They seemingly always drop multiple times. Now, imagine if you combine these two categories. The result you get is a hat that will be something totally insane. However, it will be so niche that most collectors will never ever know about it. But now let me tell you a story. Our story begins in winter 2022. You got a young Steam enjoyer who just made profit by flipping skins and who is contemplating whether he should buy cases or go buy food. He hasn't eaten in 3 days after all. So, of course, the only sensible option here is to gamble. Now, young Steam enjoyers has seen this year's Smithmas unusual effects and really like the Starlight Haze effect. In fact, he's hoping to get this effect on one of the unusual hat he will unbox. Therefore, he opened a lot of cases. The money keeps on going down, but the effect is nowhere to be seen. Mr. Young Steam enjoyer loses hope. After crying a little bit and wondering when did his life went so wrong, he decides to buy one last case. However, this last case was not ordinary. In fact, it was one Violet Vermin case. This collection is special, not only because it's quite expensive, but nearly every single hat in it sucks ass. But this is the case in which I have gotten my first unusual hat ever, so it holds quite a big sentimental value to me. It's over anyways, might as well open it and be done with it.
Thanks, have fun.
I finally got it. I get a Starlight Haze effect, but I didn't get it on a random mercenary grade hat. No. I got it on an Assassin's grade engineer only hat. The defragmenting hard hat 17% is not a bad hat, but since it's only restricted to one class that I don't even main, it was kind of a disappointment to me. But after inspecting it, I found something truly shocking. The hat has the same particles as the effect. I was totally flabbergasted, so I immediately go ahead and search for other similar hats on Google, with no success. I tried to post it on backpack.tf, but I'm immediately harassed by the TF2 unusual janitors, aka the unemployed gatekeepers. For them, if you don't have a peace jar with Arcana slapped on it, then it's worthless, and you should do a backflip from the 8th floor of your apartment for ever considering the opposite. At this point though, I didn't know if I had something never seen before on my hands or if I was just coping with my losses. I keep on inspecting the hat and I like it more and more. It's like this hat is not totally themed, but it still has an appeal. I don't know how to say it, but the dissociating TF2 logo, the polygon particles and the defragmenting hat were matching very nicely. The hat has some kind of vaporwave theme going on. I still cannot truly grasp this feeling of eeriness, but it feels like something truly special. At least to me. Fast forward a few days and I get contacted by another Steam user. Turns out he wants my hat. I was happy because all my previous exchanges with the TF2 community concerning this hat made me look like a schizo, which I am, but still. Anyway, he really wants it and wants to trade two hats which are valued at like 700 to 800 keys. Of course, it's a big sum of money and it would actually make me profit from my previous losses. So of course, I say no. Yep, I'm a dumbass. What can I say? Sometimes later, I think about this offer and kinda regret not taking it. So I try to contact the guy, but it's too late. He's no longer interested. 3 years later, and I still have it. And to be honest, I will probably be stuck with it forever. I know you expected a grandiose story about a multi-million-dollar hat, but you see, this type of unique unusuals are what keeps me in the hobby. It's not just about having an expensive hat, it's about having something that is truly unique. It's a hat with a pretty nice lore, and a lot of people actually recognize me with that hat. It kind of become part of my identity, so it's still something that I'm proud of. And at the end of the day, you can find this unusual to be nothing special. Maybe you think that a truly unique unusual is the Burning Flames Gym Captain because of how iconic it is, despite not being one-of-one. Or maybe you find any other unusual to be unique because you unboxed it, and maybe the most unique hats were the friends we made along the way. This was the story of the most unique TF2 hat. For me, as usual, please please subscribe if you liked it. Or just leave me in the comments if you didn't. This was Team Enjoyer. See you very soon.